friends, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another trash talk. I have a whole array of items sitting inside this bucket. As always, I will leave timestamps down below in the comments, and let's go ahead and get started. I have 3 makeup items to talk about. So first one I have is a voluminous Lash Paradise base from L'Oreal. I absolutely love this eyelash primer. It to me is a holy grail. I love the shape of the brush. I love how much product it puts on my lashes. My only complaint is that it can get a little goopy at the top, but I just think it really helps zhuzh up my lashes. And I'm somebody who has relatively curled lashes, somewhat decent lashes, so I don't necessarily need to work with a lot, and I just feel like this accentuates my eyelash assets, so I'm really happy with it. I will keep repurchasing it. I'm currently working on an Essence one that I don't love as much, but it's fine, and then I will happily rebuy this. I also have this lip balm. It's the Geek Fire Labs Winter is Here. It's the Blackberry Mint. It was an Owl Crate lip balm that we got. This was sitting in my car. I don't know if this is because it is a soy-based product, but it had a kind of weird texture. You would put it on and it would feel a little bit, not gritty, but you could definitely tell it wasn't smooth, and then you would put it on your lips, you would rub your lips together and it would even out really quickly. And I like the feeling on my lips, but I definitely feel like it sat on my lips for a minute or two before it would start to be absorbed. It definitely hydrated my lips and kept them from being chapped, but I don't know if I would seek this out. I do feel like I have another one of these from a previous Owl Crate box as well, so I'm gonna pull that out and pay attention to it, but I wasn't overly in love with this. And then the last thing that I have is a foundation. I have the Julep Cushion Complexion 5-in-1 Skin Perfector with Turmeric in the shade 110 Porcelain. I remember when Julep was still doing their monthly Maven boxes, I actually put this foundation and the concealer that they, I think, launched, I don't know if it was that exact month or just around that time, so I put them into a Julep box and wanted to sample them. This is a super expensive foundation and you're only getting 0.16 ounces. I like the packaging in the sense that I could twist the product up and I was able to see how I was moving through it. But the tip applicator, I've actually pulled it out to try to get more product because you can see product was stuck in here, but I couldn't click anymore. I couldn't crack it open and get into it, so I called it a quits. But it had a foam applicator, which I don't love. It reminds me of the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I don't love the applicator on that either. And so what I was actually doing is I would twist it up, I would see it get absorbed into the cushion, then I would actually wipe it onto my beauty blender and pat it on my face. I just preferred that application, but this was definitely a heavy foundation. If you're talking you want to do full coverage foundation, this is for you. But I just feel with my skin and my makeup preferences, I don't like to have heavy looking foundation on my face. I'm just looking for generally even coverage. I don't care if my freckles shine through. I actually prefer if my freckles will shine through. I'll do some blemishing cover up. This would actually wipe out the freckles on my face, and for me I feel that looks unnatural because I have freckles on my arms, I have freckles on my chest, so to all of a sudden not have any freckles on my face just I think looks a little odd. But if that's your jam, this might be for you. I just think it's a pretty steep price tag for how much product you're getting, and I went through it I think within a 3-week time span, and that was me not even applying makeup every single day. So I can only imagine how quick somebody who's doing this 7 days a week would go through this. I have 2 declutter items. I was actually going through and doing some rearranging in my closet and the little 3-tier shelf that we have in our bathroom, and there were 2 skincare products that I honestly regret buying and don't know why I bought them. I think one of them came in a subscription box and the other one I just purchased on a whim, don't know why. So the first one is the Too Cool for School Pumpkin Sleeping Pack. I love Too Cool for School. I went through a pretty aggressive phase where I was trying out and loving most of their products, so I'm pretty sure that's why I picked this up on a whim, but I don't use overnight masks. And it wasn't until recently that I learned you could use overnight masks as just regular hydration masks on your face, but this is probably expired at this point. I think I bought it when they were clearancing this out. They don't even make this product anymore, I don't think. That, or they reformulated it or repackaged it, something. It's super old, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pitch it. And then I have this Freeman Forever Feeling Beautiful Anti-Aging Treatment Daisy Oxygen Revival Mask. Breathes new life into dull, tired skin. I'm pretty sure this is like 4 years old and I've never used it, and I just don't think the ingredients in here are probably any good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pitch it because I never found a way to work it into my masking routine, and I just think now it's expired. Now let's talk about nail items. I have 3 impress nails. 2 are actually from the same collection, the Bells and Whistles. This is what they look like. This is a really old school, like, I've gone through a bunch of packages of these. I have to say, they've really advanced the thinness and the shape of their nails. I put these on and I was like, ooh, these feel pretty thick. And I feel like these aren't the greatest shape. I definitely did not love these, and I'm happy that I worked through them. I like the pattern back when I first got them, but I have had these sitting in my collection for a while because I got sick of the pattern really fast and haven't wanted to really use it. So I'm not gonna probably buy these again, and I don't love the shape of this particular style. I also have these in Shocking. They're these like super tealy chrome type of nails. I really like these, and I'm pretty sure I have another pack of these because I didn't realize I had already bought them and then bought them again. So I have a major problem with these, and it's going to actually prevent me from buying this type of nail altogether in the future once this is out of my collection. My problem is with these chrome nails. So as you see here, these are so beautiful, so lovely. However, they are in no way durable. Literally hours after I had put these on and I had washed my hands a couple of times, I noticed that the actual chrome finish on these started to strip off. And I was really just left with a plain teal nail. It's not the worst thing, like I don't necessarily mind the teal nail underneath it, but the problem is they all strip away very unevenly. And when you're looking at your nails, you can so easily see that they're very uneven and it looks kind of off and a little bit weird, and that's not what I'm here for. I wouldn't care if this was just a plain teal nail, but I came into this wanting a chrome nail. It does not hold up very well, and the glitter nails in this particular set, they just didn't really shape or conform super well to my natural nails, and I don't know, I just don't like that. So I'm telling you guys up front, I do not like the chrome finish nails, and once all the chrome nails are out of my collection, I will not be buying any more chrome finish nails from Impress. Let's go ahead and talk body products. So I have a foot and hand mask. My sister, my husband, and I all went to Water Country in New Hampshire last Friday, and it was great. I'd only been to Water Country like once before. It was a great day, awesome day, but I gotta tell you, I woke up in the middle of the night, in pain. My hands and feet hurt. I don't know if it was because of the just amount of chlorine I exposed my body to. Even though I showered and like very aggressively moisturized that night, they hurt. So I literally like got myself back to bed, put some more lotion on, and then that morning I woke up and did one of these. I did the Sephora Argan hand mask, which is supposed to be anti-aging and evenness. This was lovely. Put these gloves on for 15 minutes. They were great. I find that they not only moisturize my hands really intensively, but I put this on in the morning, and it wasn't like I was gonna put it on at night and feel the overnight effects. I was gonna have to go about the rest of my day, and I felt like these absorb really quickly, and even after I washed my hands like maybe an hour or two later, I still felt like my hands were moisturized, so I was a big fan of this one. And then I also have this K Bella Bath & Beauty Intensive Foot Mask enriched with apple and shea butter. These are a sock type mask. I've tried a couple of other brands of foot masks and they've all been sort of like the same. It's, I guess sock shape is the right term, but these were different in the sense that the opening to put your foot in wasn't very flexible or big. Like these are very much snug, like a sock. And you put these on for 20 minutes. Again, I felt moisturized. The only thing about these is after I took the foot masks off, I ended up putting some fuzzy socks on until we left the apartment because I felt like my feet still hadn't absorbed all of the product, but it totally combated the dryness after a couple of hours, and I still felt my feet were moisturized. So this was decent. I honestly have no idea when I acquired this or where I acquired this from, but I think if I'm being honest, I really prefer the Sephora foot masks. I just think that they're a little bit better quality and they're not that much more expensive than most drugstore alternatives that I have found. I have my SPF of Life. It is this Ultra Sheer Dry Touch SPF 55 from Neutrogena. As you guys know, I thought that the spray version of this SPF was a hot pile of garbage, but this stuff is great. I feel like it's like putting on lotion. They describe it as being a lightweight, clean feeling and being fast absorbing. I feel that way personally. However, Ben feels like this is a little bit thick and he feels like he has to really rub it to work it into your skin. That doesn't bother me. He also is used to a much thinner, like he prefers a much thinner, generally speaking, SPF, and this ain't it. So if you're somebody who wants more of a lotiony type of SPF, this is for you. I never get sunburnt when I put this stuff on. I just really, really enjoy it. I also have this Fortune Cookie Soap Aloe Me Whipped Cream in Traverse Town. This came, I think, in an Easter box. I think the Easter box that I got this year. This is okay. The scent of it is like banana Laffy Taffy, which I liked at first, but then definitely got sick of. I'm glad it was not a super full size. It was more of a deluxe travel size. This stuff is very moisturizing and it is definitely on the thicker side, so I applied this more at night than I would during the day. I have 4 of these little tin foils. These are the Jane G shower bombs. I, as you guys know, have not great feelings about shower bombs, bath bombs. Like, I just don't think they're a thing I need in my life. But I was at a bridal shower and I won a prize there, and part of that prize had these 4 shower bombs. I had floral, lavender, eucalyptus, and lemongrass. Here's what I'll say. These I could definitely smell, and they did a nice job fizzing out. I really love the lemongrass scent. It was so pleasant, so enjoyable. I actually even like the lavender. I'm not normally a very big lavender fan, but I didn't find myself being like, oh my God, I am so relaxed, or I'm so rejuvenated thanks to this shower bomb and I'm so glad I had it. It was just basically like scenting up my shower, which cool, it smelled nice, but like my body products smell nice and they gave me the same effect that these give me. So I wouldn't buy these, but again, I had them, I used them. Such is life. Speaking of making things smell good, I had these washer whiffs from Scentsy in the scent Clothesline. I had to like Google what to do with this, but it's basically like the Gain, I think it is, the Gain like scent boosters to make your clothes smell nice, or like to zhuzh your smelling of your clothes. I'm not sure. This basically smelled like Downy fabric softener, and I had mixed feelings about it because I'm not the biggest fan of that scent. Like, I don't like that scent as a wax melt, but I was like, what the heck? I'm a sucker for samples, so I tossed it in. Didn't affect my clothes. I couldn't smell it on my clothes. I've used the in-scent booster like beads. I don't know if beads is the right word, but I've used those before, and those I can definitely tell a difference. I can definitely smell my clothes. This wasn't it, so another swing and a miss with Scentsy. I also have this Garnier Fructis Damage Repairing Treat 1-minute hair mask with papaya extract. So you guys know, you saw me working with those Garnier like little packs that I had. I, again, when cleaning the hoarding closet, came across these. Don't know where these came from or why we had them, but we had 2. And I looked at the instructions, and it's, again, just a 1-minute hair mask. So I was using this as a conditioner. When we're in hair curling season, it's like a dance I have to constantly do to work with my natural hair. And unlike when I am straightening my hair, I typically don't get it wet every shower. When my hair is straight, I'll oftentimes do a day, let's say it's Monday, where I wash my hair, and then Tuesday, I'm still gonna take a shower, but I put my hair into a shower cap, and then Wednesday, I'll wash it again. When we're working with hair curling season, I can't let my hair stay dry. Like, these curls only hold for a day. And I have found that rinsing my hair with just water doesn't actually release the curls enough where I'm able to detangle it and then recurl it. It actually makes my hair really snarly. This, and what I've been using the Garnier little single packs for, was on those off days where I'm not doing shampoo and conditioner, I would put this mask in my hair basically to detangle it, and then I could get out and recurl it. It's a lot of maintenance. Hair is a lot of maintenance, and I don't even like do anything exotic with my hair. I can't imagine those of you who actually like style your hair by curling it and doing updos and stuff. I commend you, because I, one, don't have the talent, or two, don't have the patience probably for all of that, because this maintaining is enough. But anyways, it worked for that purpose, and the smell was not bad. It has like a candy smell to it. I now have the banana one in my shower, and that's working just fine too. And then I'm probably just gonna go back to regular conditioner versus using these, because I don't think I need to necessarily buy these separately, since they're really just like a conditioner. Speaking of hair curling season, I have this hairstyling gel. It's the Farfalla styling gel, long lasting hold. This I picked up when I was on the Austria-Germany trip because my converter didn't work in the outlet, so I couldn't straighten my hair. This gel was nice. What I liked about this the most was the packaging. I loved that it was one of those move up type products. Oftentimes in the States, I find that gel comes in squeezy tubes, and I hated that, because you get some gel on your hands and then you go back to squeeze more and it'd be all like slippery and gunky. This eliminated that. I wish more people would convert to this packaging. It was nice. Aside from that, everything else about it was standard to regular hair gel. I prefer to use my wave spray over this because I definitely could feel it in my hair. It left my hair being crunchy versus these are more like soft, touchable curls, and I'm more about that texture. Another hair product that I have is this Rich Kid Coconut Oil Gel from IGK. This is a sample I had, and again, cleaning the hoarding closet, I was like, what is this? Why is this in my closet? What do I do with it? So I researched it, and it basically is like a hair curling gel, but it's meant to not necessarily like gel your hair, but to work with your hair's natural texture. I was skeptical of this, but I have to admit, I loved the way my hair looked with this. I loved the feel of it. Like it came out similar to how my hair looks now, but my curls are a little bit tighter versus this made them look more like beachy and soft, and I liked that. But I was only able to get 2 uses out of this half fluid ounce. And when I looked at the full size price and how many ounces you would get, it's more expensive, not by a lot, but it's more expensive than my wave spray. But I'm able to use that for like, I don't know, 25 or 30 uses. I would probably only get 10 or 15 uses at the absolute most out of this stuff. So I just can't stand the price point of it. Like literally when they say rich kid, they're not lying. You gotta be a rich kid to afford to use this stuff. And I'm just not about that life. I have this Caudalie Primer Crew eye cream. This was fine. I didn't feel like it was super moisturizing. I felt like it took a little bit of effort to work into your under eye area. This line is pricey, and I just prefer the Belief cream over it, so I like got use out of it, but I don't want to buy a full size. I also have this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I have a bunch of like overnight or sleeping masks, and they've just been sitting in my collection because I'm kind of like, I don't really use overnight masks. I don't really know what to do with these. And so then I was on Sephora's site because I was thinking to myself, like, what if I don't wear it all night? And so I was looking at the how to use on Sephora, and they actually recommended that you could use this sleeping mask just as a general face mask by putting it on for 10 or 15 minutes. So I've done that. I don't think it's as good as the Glam Glow one that I was using, which that one you can wear overnight or you can wear it as a mask. I don't feel like this is as effective, but I'm using samples up. I like using stuff up, so it's good for that. My last body product that I have is this Murad Blemish Control Blemish Clearing Solution. This stuff I love. They don't make it anymore, so I won't stay here very long. The biggest thing I have to say about this, though, is their packaging. It seems so simplistic, a tube. But what I've noticed about both their moisturizer and this product is that the product like really moves itself down. Like I didn't have product stuck up in here. I wasn't having to fuss with squeezing it to get every last drop out of it. Like it just naturally, seamlessly moved down. I don't know if that's the bottle, if that's the products. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm a really big fan of the packaging, and I literally got every last drop of this without exerting any effort. I do have one more of these because they were on Haute Look for a while. that I will use up, and then I might try their like new version of this to see if I still like it, but I really haven't had much acne at all since bringing this into my skincare routine. And we're gonna go ahead and end this with some wax items. First thing I have is my Super Tarts Ruby Slippers Strawberries and Cream, Sugar Milk, and Pound Cake. I feel like I have 2 or 3 of these all from D-Stashes that I've gotten. I wouldn't say I like sought this scent out, but this seems to be a frequently decluttered wax item because like I said, I have I think 3 of these. This was the oldest, and I have to say, I think it has gone off because when I put it in the wax melter, all I could smell was like a wax scent, which sounds strange to describe, but I didn't actually get any of the like oils that I'm supposed to get. I definitely would say this is older than the last Super Tarts wax that I showed you guys, and so I don't fault the company at all. Again, the one problem with these D-Stashes, and I haven't purchased a D-Stash in a long time, is you don't ever really know how old the wax is, and this was just too old. However, I have this Better Homes and Gardens limited edition Island Coconut Lime. Ooh, this scent. Coconut lime. It almost smells like a cocktail. Like this smells, it smells like a frozen drink you drink on the beach. Yes, big fan of it. The scent of it was really pleasant for our bedroom. It had really long-lasting throw and really good scent performance. I was a big fan of this scent. I was satisfied with one package of this, and I think next year if I saw it on the shelves and I was in the market for wax, I would get it again. Then there's the Dessa's Homespun Scents Huckleberry Lane. This wax. That berry note is so good. It's like a sweet, enjoyable berry. I really liked it. It was in our kitchen living room area, and it had a pretty good scent throw for how big this space was. It wasn't the longest lasting. I would say I probably got 8 hours out of each half of this tart, but I liked it. There's very few Dessa's Homespun Scent wax that I don't like or don't find decent performance with. It's definitely one of my top 3 brands. I have my last Scentsy wax cube, which was in Cambridge. I don't know what scent that was supposed to be. I couldn't smell it. We're moving on. And the last thing I have is this candle. This is some like no name brand candle, but it's called Volcano according to the bottom. This did me dirty. First off, when I pulled it out of the closet, it was like sweaty on the inside. I've never experienced that with a candle, and the scent of it on cold is nice. It's sort of like to me a generic candle scent, but as you can tell, chock full of wax. This flame literally doesn't light. I light it and it looks like it's taken a flame and then it goes out. Like it just can't burn. And it's a really hefty candle, so I'm not gonna toss it on a candle warmer. I'm pretty sure this I acquired either secondhand from somebody else or it was given to me. I don't normally buy non-brand candles that I don't even like have a brand name for. So just not a fan of this. Didn't perform well. Beautiful packaging, nice scent. I mean, I've never been to a volcano before, and if they smell like that, sign me up, but just doesn't work for me, so it's gotta go. All right guys, that is it for this round of trash. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the things that I have used up, and I will talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.